What's up, y'all? How we doing? Checking in with you. It's Friday. Me and Eddie, we've been busting ass on this coupe right here.
Oh yeah.
From On 3 stock. You know, this thing terminates right here, but we didn't want that rubber piece. Plus, it didn't fit. So, got the old TIG welder out. Cut a little piece of stainless out. Made him a nice little connection. I took the cut out of one of these J-bends. I just so happen to have some pipe in stock. You guys know I'm collecting all the pieces to do my exhaust. And so yeah, I just cut off one of the little 90s. Let's see, you can see it from right here. Cut that off, cleaned it all up, TIG welded it, and he's got an intake. So I'd say we're about like a day away from firing it.
Hell yeah.
One more solid day of work.
Oh yeah, with the wiring and plugging everything up, you gotta run the oil cooler line.
Yep.
Drop the distributor in.
Wiring is done. Vacuum blocks done, all the vacuum lines.
About to put this on. The
Catch cans in, Screaming Demon coil, paint the bracket.
Just waiting for it to dry.
Throttle cables going on.
Waiting for it to dry too.
So we're close, fellas. Stay tuned. I know my man Drew's excited. It's been probably like 4 months on this build. Been a little bit of me lagging, but also it's just a lot of work, you know. Sometimes I get a lot of work done and then I get tired of it and no motivation, so I take like a little break and then come back. But we're in the final stretch now, and man, I'm hoping for next week we fire her off. One thing that sucks is making this custom AC lines. I broke the bottom piece of the condenser, so I gotta buy him another condenser. AC lines though, we got them all figured out, custom how we're gonna do it. And yeah, man, she's moving along, fellas. I'll check in with you guys in the next day or so and see how we doing. Yo! Roush is back.
Yeah, back up, right? If you want to, you can fix it however you want. Yeah, you can go straight back.
Alright, my guy just pulled up, doing a little work on his Roush. He's gonna get a custom exhaust. We're also doing long tube headers and a K-member. And yeah, man, we're excited to get this Roush car going. It's a safe too, so no blower, but we're working our way up there. So step by step, we got the Roush breathing right. She's handling right. We did suspension last time, and come to do a couple more things this time. So we're gonna do the long tubes, we're gonna do custom X pipe, we're gonna do K-member and some what do you call those, Tyrone bump steer kit. So stay tuned for that. Do a little vlog on this car and keep you guys posted on our week, how it goes with it. We also got the 68 that we're doing total control rear end on it. Eddie got the 9-inch all painted up, so we're ready for assembly. Also gonna do some rear brakes on it, rear disc, and we'll get that project going, so you guys can check that out too. Stay tuned, y'all. Alright, y'all, it's the next day. We got some good work on my man Chrissy's Roush. We got the K-member all in, the BMR K-member. He got new energy mounts. He got a new set of I think these are 3/4. Pretty big for, you know, pretty stock engine. But that's all we could get here. One big problem we ran into was the steering shaft. We pretty much had to take it out of the firewall and separate it, and we were able to sneak it in, and there's plenty of clearance. I don't know if you could see, but there's, you know, an 1/8. It's better than most cars. I'm waiting on a X-pipe kit, some header standoff tubes, and then I'll start building the X-pipe. Yeah, as far as the install of the K-member squared up pretty easily. It's pretty even on both sides. He already had the BMR arms, and we just added the K-member, the headers, and the mounts. And take a look at this rear section of the exhaust that he's got. It's pretty neat. It's the Roush exhaust, but he got it all custom done. It's all nice and TIG welded. So we're gonna build our own X-pipe for this one, and TIG weld it too. I got all the stuff coming stainless for it, so we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Should be here in a couple days. It's got the update from Summit. As far as the 68 goes, the housing, somehow the housing that I got, so it didn't have any studs in it. They're pressed in from the inside, so you can't put the third member in and like bolt it together unless the studs are pressed in here. It's more waiting to do, fellas. So I'm gonna finish up the Roush, push it off the lift, because the exhaust won't be here for a day or two, and I'll catch up with you guys when it's all done. We'll see how this thing sounds with the new exhaust. It's gonna sound a lot better than this thing right here. It's what he had before. Look at that shit. Caca, fellas. All right, y'all, stay tuned. We'll see how it sounds. All right, y'all, I got the Roush all buttoned up, except the exhaust, but she's back on the floor ready for the alignment shop. And right now, you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to start her up with no exhaust, just long tubes. You know we all want to hear that. Let's see what she sounds like. It's gonna be loud. Yeah, it's a 4.6. Oh, this thing got a little trick where I gotta unlock it. There it is. Oh yeah. Sounds nice. Alright, y'all, moment has come. We finally got the A little turbo coupe ready to run. It's got no fan in it right now, but everything else is good. We're just gonna turn it on for a little bit. Oil, coolant, everything in it. So here's gonna be the first start. We're actually gonna film it so you guys can see. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens, fellas. Alright, y'all. So before we could even get started, turn the key on and this thing won't even turn on. It's a used box. Got one coming. Well, first try was a fail, I guess. But I turned the key on and made sure that that the injectors weren't leaking. I wanted to make sure that just with the key on that everything looked good. And I was like, let me look at this MSD box. No little red light. And so I tested the connector. It all had power and everything. So I'm like, all right, it was an old used box. It's got to be it. So in the meantime, I got it, pretty much everything ready and back to go. I got the belt on it, fan shroud, waiting on this filter, and everything is hooked up. Got to put the separators on the wires. I haven't checked the timing because obviously it hasn't started, but everything should be pretty much ready to just hit the key as soon as we get that MSD box. So as soon as we get that box, I'll get you guys a firing video. So we'll try it again. Take two, fellas. So she's pretty much ready to get the interior back in there. Everything is all in place. Of course, I got to get my tune right and put all the panels back on the car, and we'll be able to go drive her, fellas. I'm excited, man. This coupe is clean. If you guys haven't seen the other recap videos, it's 347 stroker, stock block, Edelbrock top end kit with custom cam, and the thing has a billet main girdle that I did, new head gaskets, 67mm billet wheel, 60-pound injectors. It's got some cool stuff on it. Got a Motion Raceworks catch can, Holley Terminator, of course. A lot of goodies in here. So, I mean, with it being a 347 but still a stock block, I'm hoping for at least 525, because that's what my stock bottom end made. So 550 would be my goal, and leave it there, you know. Right now I put a 7-pound spring in it. It's got a precision wastegate, 44 mil. So hopefully that'll control the boost. If not, I got this little Motion Raceworks dump tube for a 60, and we'll roll that on. But yeah, fellas, we'll wait a day or so for Summit to get the parts here, and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, take it easy, y'all.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence, then let them in, talk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game.